Alright, hello everyone. So some of you have asked, and I thought I would show you. And I was going to do a basic tutorial first, but some people have already started asking little advanced questions. So, some people have asked, where do I get meta alloy? Okay, well, I'm going to show you. This is the easiest way to acquire it without having to actually go buy it. Now, I am currently at Pleiades Sector JCU B3 TAC 2. I'm on Planet 1, and my coordinates are 2 degrees longitude, 23 degrees latitude. Now, in the description below, you will find a spreadsheet that will tell you where you can go to find barnacles. Barnacles are useful for getting meta alloys as well as getting some basic engineering tools. Now, as I drive up here, first off, this is creepy as fuck. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I've done some other Thargoid exploration, and you guys will get to see that next week. But in the meantime, how do I get meta alloys? Well, you see these structures. Now, you'll notice that some of them don't have their flowers in bloom. But these two do. Now, when the flower is in bloom, if you scan the structure, you don't have to scan the structure, but if you scan the structure, you will get that message. Meta alloys detected. You then blast it. And it's going to generate a mining fragment. Drop your cargo hatch. And drive right up and acquire. Now these other ones are not useless. They're very important for a new player. I'll show you why. They will drop 1 to 5 materials. Raw material. Stuff that you can only get on planets. This is useful for engineers, because it will let you improve your ships. So you can mine this entire site in about 6 to 14 minutes, depending on how good you are at driving and how efficient you are about it. You will always get 2 pieces of meta alloy, and you will always be able to get a good chunk of engineering resources. Assuming I learned to drive around this rock real quick. Now the last thing you can do is you can get data. Now you can only get data once from a site. Once every so often. I don't think it's going to let me scan it again. Nope, it's going to let me. So, oh no, that's not the right target. So, this center hive structure, yeah, it's not going to let me scan it again. You can get Thargoid data from by scanning it. You can only scan it once every once in a while. But that will generate for you Thargoid data. Now, if you have the patience, you can come out here with some friends in multi-crew and acquire a whole boatload of meta alloy using multiple SRVs. Or you can come out here and, however you would like to do it, and just grab a couple of engineering parts. Now, remember, you can use the reloading trick. That is to say that you can exit to main menu while here, reload, and the site will be restored to pristine condition. You still can only scan once every so often. But, hey. Additional little low-level engineering parts that everybody needs and can use, I'm all for it. In addition to that, I have got some level 4 and 5 materials out of these things. Not a whole lot, mind you. I've run this site 6 times, and my average is about 40 pieces of level 1 item, level 1 nickel, phosphorus, sulfur, 20 to 30 pieces of 2 to 4, mostly being, in the case of this site and this planet, chromium and magnesium. Now, depending on what planet you go to will depend upon what you walk away with. But in the case of this planet, chromium and magnesium. I've gotten phosphorus, carbon, sulfur, nickel, iron. I've gotten a few pieces of Palladium. I got 2 pieces of antimony, and I've got a piece of Nobium since I've been here. And that's all in half an hour. So go ahead, check out the spreadsheet. It'll help you get those meta alloys you're looking for. Now, I will warn you, do not investigate the what are they called? The unidentified signal sources in this region. Not unless you've packed in anti-Thargoid weaponry, because you will die. You will warp in and you will see a Thargoid smashing several ships, or you will warp into the middle of a Thargoid fleet. And let me tell you, if you ain't got anti-Thargoid weaponry and you ain't got an anti-Thargoid pulse, you're done. Your ship will be eaten alive in seconds, and they are all hostile. And they are hostile out to several kilometers. I cannot emphasize how upset they are with us. So there you go. An easy place to get meta alloys. It takes some travel, but then again, you can run your exploration the whole way there. I've got a boatload of exploration data coming out here this time. I took the long route so that I was taking short little jumps with my Diamondback Explorer over there. It's a very, very nice little exploration ship. I think total, fully fitted as it is, that Diamondback Explorer ran me 8 million. You can get a Diamondback Scout for even less and come out here and do this. You just can't walk. You just won't be able to walk away with as much meta alloy. There you have it, folks. How to get meta alloy, and my advice when dealing with the Thargoids in this system: don't. Anyway, I will be doing some basic tutorials for you guys next time, so be on the lookout for those. And our physics video is coming up as soon as Transform gets it done, which I have to get Transform a program real quick to kind of help her out. In the meantime, I hope you all had a good time. Please. So guys, here's the list of barnacles. It's a kind of a long list. Now, what you want to do with this list is you want to look for ones that are ripe. And if you're a newer player, you want to look for ones that are ripe with no defenses. So example, the system I went to is a perfect example of a ripe sector with no defenses. These are all reported by players. Here's the player who found it. And so you can go through here and you can figure out, where you want to go. Here's an excellent planet to go to. It's loaded with these. And they're all really close together too. They're not that far apart. Well, they're far apart. That one is. And then these are relatively close together. And you just go to the planet and gather them up. But that's what you should be looking for. You should be looking for a ripe status with no defenses. Or an example of a mega barnacle. No defenses, ripe status would be a beautiful thing to go get. And they will give you a ton of engineering supplies, as well as at least 2 pieces of metal alloy. Please do check over here that it has an image evidence to say that it actually exists, and that it is a unique one and not a duplicate. That way you know what you're getting into when you get there. Again, be careful in all of these systems of space. You will run into Thargoids, and they will try to kill you. But that is how you get your meta alloys, and this is a great way for you to get some basic engineering resources. Again, the simplest way to do that is to log into your private server, grab the resources, log into an open server, do the same thing, log into a solo play, do the same thing, and then you've run the entire site verbatim as much as you possibly can. Now, that's everything I can advise you on. I hope that this helps the people who are looking for some engineering pieces, as well as just a chance to go, play with Thargoids and go die to aliens. It's a terrifying experience when you warp into one of those. Scan disrupted. Okay, that's bad. Discovery scanner's not picking up anything. Data link scanner's out of range. Okay. Let's ease it on in there. Take your time. He's turning towards me. That thing's approaching me pretty rapid. You know what? Nope. I'm noping out. You have made it You have made it blatantly clear that you do not want me here. Frame shift drive disruptive factor 30. Nope. Done. Bye.